Many people nowadays are frustrated by their current situation and the environment they live in, but there aren't many people that can change that situation. Boy, at this rate, I'll never get into that company. This guy is Toru Nakamura, a 25-year-old looking for a job. Hey, buddy. I decided I would say a few words to this guy. He had potential. Huh? Are you talking to me? Yep. Are you trying to find a good job? Huh? Why would you even know that? And besides, who are you? The name's Kurosawa. Do you want me to help you out with your little problem? Who the hell is this guy? Real dodgy. Normally, when people meet me for the first time, they are a bit skeptical. Why'd you quit your last job? Feels kinda weird telling some stranger personal stuff, but might feel good to get things off my chest. Yeah, well, I just can't seem to work efficiently or have good relations with people. Nobody seems to appreciate my hard work or the fact that I'm working my butt off. And so, I ended up going from one job to another. I see. Okay, I'll introduce you to a suitable company. Yeah, right. Way too dodgy for sure. Probably some scout for some fly-by-night operation. It's a company called Mani Mani White Corporation. Ever heard of it? When I mention this company name... Huh? Seriously? You can introduce me to Mani Mani White Corporation? Toru stood straight up and was now all ears. However, there are conditions. I have to have your word that you will work your butt off when asked. Yes, sir. You have my word. If I can work at a major corporation like that, I'll do anything. Okay then, I want you to go to this address at the time and date written here. Thank you so much, Mr. Kurosawa. You don't know how much this means to me. I wonder how this guy will turn out. I was desperate and believed Mr. Kurosawa, so I accepted his offer, but if you really think about it, it is a bit sketchy. But I'm between jobs now anyway, so may as well go. When I went to the address that I was given and announced my name.
Mr. Toru Nakamura, right? Thank you for coming today. Mr. Kuroka filled us in on the details. Please follow me to the meeting room.
Yes, right. Okay. Whoa, he was telling me the truth. As I entered the meeting room, several staff members were waiting for me. Pleased to meet you. I'm Toru Nakamura. I'm here for the job interview. Mr. Kurokawa filled us in on your background. There's no need to do an interview. Yeah, we'd like you to start working from tomorrow if that's okay with you. Really? I'm already hired?
Yes, we look forward to working with you.
Yeah, we're eager to see how you do. Toru was greeted with enthusiasm. He was elated to be treated so unexpectedly. Man, these major corporations are really something. All the employees here are super nice. Now that I've been accepted, I'm gonna work my butt off. I'm eager to work with everyone here too. Thank you so much. Well, Toru started the next day. Huh? Seriously? I have to do all this work? I mean, a bit much for one person, isn't it? But when Toru looked around the office, he saw that his co-workers were doing the same amount of work without breaking a sweat. Actually, they had an even bigger workload than him. Wow! Everyone working super hard, but no surprise, I suppose. This is what working at a major corporation is like. This is an opportunity of a lifetime. I have to put all my effort into it. At first, Toru worked very hard, but eventually, he wasn't able to keep up with the other office workers. Okay, so I need to finish this up and then put this in the file downstairs and then... Wait a sec. What's this document? And even during the meetings, he wasn't able to keep up with what everyone was saying. Who was it that was assigned to check out the evidence for the latest project?
That was me. I checked it out, and according to the records, there will be a 30% reduction in the overall cost.
Huh? What was this about evidence? 30% of which project exactly? It was like this on a daily basis, and Toru could feel the frustration building. Man, people who work at these major corporations must all be business geniuses. I've tried to follow as best I could, but I just can't keep up. I'm not in their league. Besides, I can't go up against high-achieving business people like that. Up until now, he was working late every night, but since losing confidence in himself, he started leaving the office on time. Even if I'm not around, one of these guys will clean it up in a jiffy. No need for me to be here. No use overdoing it. Toru had lost all eagerness to work. All he did was play games or watch YouTube till late at night. Eventually, he was so tired from the lack of sleep that he couldn't concentrate on work at all, which eventually led to some embarrassing errors.
Hey, Toru, this estimate, the calculation is off.
Yeah, right. I'm sorry. I must have missed that.
You seem to be making a lot of errors recently. If there's a problem, let me know.
Yes, right. I'm fine. Sorry to worry you. I'm just a bit tired is all. Mr. Nakamura, I got a call from a client complaining that the package hasn't arrived yet. Huh? Really? I thought I already sent that out. Huh? Oh my god! The dispatch form is still sitting on my desk. You're kidding, right? That item takes forever to arrive. What are you gonna do, man? Holy Christ! Yeah, what am I gonna do? You made a huge error. The customer was furious. Did you realize how much damage you caused the customer? I can't believe you would make such a drastic mistake. Or is there something else? Yes. Well, nothing to say, huh? We had high hopes for you, Toru. Such a disappointment. I'm sorry to tell you this, Toru, but I'm going to have to ask you to clean out your desk. As of today, you're done here. Yes, sir. I knew this would happen. No matter where I go, people just don't understand me. Boy, the world sure has it out for me. Toru decided to think about his life and headed to his parents' place in the country. He hopped on the bullet train. I'm gonna go home and take it easy for a while. As Toru sat by the window, he noticed a woman nearby. She looked ill. She was shaking like a leaf. I wonder if she got some bad news or something. Poor girl. Oh, would you look at that? The snow is really coming down hard. This is awesome. On the other hand, there are guys like that. Not a worry in the world. We're all headed in the same direction, but we've all got our separate lives. That job at a major corporation was a really lucky break, but I guess I just wasn't suited for it. I wonder if there's even a company out there that is suitable for me. Does such a company even exist? A little while after the train left the station, I think I need to use the restroom. Toru stood to head toward the bathroom. That girl who was shaking earlier also stood up at the same instance. I wonder if she's going to the bathroom too. Bad timing, I suppose. Oh well. Please, go ahead. I'll wait. Right when Toru was about to let her go ahead, the woman suddenly pulled a knife from her bag. She suddenly stabbed Toru in the gut. Holy smokes! Someone! Is there a doctor here? It happened so fast that all the passengers were in total shock.
Arriving at Manisawa Station. Manisawa Station.
The train had just arrived at the station and the woman ran toward the exit and onto the platform.
That woman! She took off down the platform! Someone grab her!
I'll get her. Stop! Come back here. You're alright, man? The doctor will be here soon. Hang on, buddy.
Use this towel. Put pressure on.
What just happened? Why me?
You'll be alright, buddy. Hang in there. The ambulance is on its way. We'll get you out onto the platform.
The culprit ran down the train platform.
Hey, you stop right where you are! Someone stop that girl!
What the? Who is this guy? Please leave me alone, mister!
As the girl ran down the hallway, I put my hand out to stop her.
Huh? That's...
Come, over here.
Wait up! Huh? I'm sure she turned down this way. Where'd she go? I completely lost her.
It looks like the guy who was chasing you has given up. I looked toward this girl named Now. She slumped down to the ground, exhausted.
Thank you, sir.
So, did it work out?
Was this really the right thing to do?
If that's what you really wanted to do, I suppose that's okay then. Yeah, what is it? I see. Right. I'm on my way. Where am I? Toru came to the hospital. There were several tubes connected to him. Looks like you're finally awake. You're in the hospital. You were lucky. You almost lost your life. So try to relax. Don't make any sudden moves. What happened to the woman that stabbed me? She apparently got away. I see. Why did she even stab me, for God's sake? I've never even seen that girl before. I can't recall ever having angered anyone. And so much so to try and kill me. I guess this all proves my point that I'm unlucky. I arrived at Toru's hospital with Now. This is his room. Are you sure you want to see him? You stabbed him. You do realize that, don't you?
Yes.
I see you're conscious. I'm surprised how well you look, Toru. Huh? Mr. Kurakawa. And... wait! What are you doing here? Toru was dumbstruck. He did not expect to see the woman that stabbed him right there in his hospital room. Who can blame him, right? Now was shocked to see Toru in bed with all those tubes hooked up to him.
I'm sorry that I stabbed you. Please forgive me. I was desperate. It was the only option I had.
Why are you even here with Mr. Kurakawa? What's more, why did you stab me? I never did anything to you. I don't even know you.
I always wanted to work at Money Money White Corporation. It has always been my dream. That's why.
Now was adamant about joining the company way before Toru was recruited. She would not give up until she got into Money Money White Corporation. But things didn't go her way.
Hold on. The classified ad for the position. It's gone.
Because Toru was recruited to the company through recommendation, the position was suddenly filled and there was no longer a need to continue advertising.
No way! I was counting on that position!
It was when she was in this desperate situation that I met her by chance. Hey, young lady, do you really want to get into Money Money White Corporation that bad?
Huh? Who are you?
I know why the position was filled.
Huh? Seriously? Please tell me!
It was because a guy named Toru Nakamura was picked for that position. He skipped all the usual channels to land the spot. However, if this position is no longer available, they may just put out another ad for the position.
Then, that would mean that I would have another chance! Another chance to get into the company!
Yes, there is that possibility. Now took my advice to heart, convincing herself that it was the only option she had, and as a result, it led to her fatal decision to stab Toru. You're telling me that was the reason that you stabbed me?
I was completely focused on getting into the company. I studied 24/7. I didn't go out with friends. I was obsessed. It was the only option I could think of.
Well, I hate to tell you this, but I have already been fired from that company. Which means this whole thing wasn't even necessary.
Huh? Wait, so that means I stabbed someone that had nothing at all to do with the company? A totally innocent person?
Yes, it seems that way.
No, it can't be! What have I done?
Now was in total shock. She collapsed to the ground in tears. Hey, by the way, why do you even know that I was accepted into the Money White Corporation?
Well, that was...
I was the one that told her. Because you were accepted into the company, her bright future was suddenly extinguished. So maybe I should tell you.
You make it sound like this is all my damn fault. You did this. You hired me.
Toru yanked the tubes from his arms and rushed toward me in a fury.
If you hadn't filled her full of lies, you never would have been driven to do such an awful thing.
Huh? Are you angry at me, Toru?
What the hell is wrong with you? Of course I'm angry.
I think you got this all wrong, Toru.
Huh? What the hell are you talking about?
Your decision to enter the company was of your own doing. You and Nao made the decision yourselves. I merely gave advice. Never once did I force either of you to do anything. Toru, do you remember the promise that you made me when I introduced you to Money White Corporation?
Huh? Yeah, I do recall. I gave him my word that I would work my butt off.
But instead, when things got tough, you gave up.
Yes, well,
I confronted him on his promise.
It wasn't my fault. The people around me were too smart. I wasn't in their league. I did nothing wrong.
He was not about to admit he was in the wrong, but it was you that gave up. That was your decision and your decision alone. You two are always blaming others for your shortcomings. It's always someone else's fault. Nothing will change if you remain in such a mindset for the foreseeable future. They seemed to have finally realized their current predicament. Regret gradually began to set in, and they contemplated their past actions. But it was all too late. So, it all ended like that.
Oh, yeah? Kinda sad.
Well, in psychology, they say that hardship and dependency are two sides of the same coin. In the end, dependency won out with those two. To be honest, I was very disappointed in the outcome.
You never seem to achieve the desired effect.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. It's not so easy. So, what do you think of today's story? I have much more stories to tell if you're interested. See you back here again. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Looking for more interesting stories and videos? Then come check out other videos from Mani people here. We'd love to hear your thoughts too. Drop a line in the comments below. See you soon!